First up, let's get into the core features that make this app your go-to everyday guide to the moon. The real power of this app is in its two main views. On the left, you've got the main screen, which gives you all the essentials at a quick glance: the phase, the illumination, and even the current zodiac sign. But with just a quick tap, you get the summary screen on the right, which dives way deeper into the data. I'm talking about the moon's exact distance from Earth and its apparent diameter. Now, the calendar view, this is basically your command center for planning anything. You can see the entire lunar cycle just laid out, letting you swipe through time to see what the phases will be weeks from now. It is absolutely perfect for scheduling a night of stargazing or mapping out your garden work for the month. Okay, so from daily viewing to those can't-miss events, this next tool is for every single skywatcher out there. You're gonna love this. The dedicated eclipses tab is just incredibly useful. It lists every single upcoming eclipse, one after another, and shows you the type, the exact time of the maximum event, and the percentage of coverage. But honestly, its most powerful feature might be that little bit of red text not visible from your location. It automatically checks if you can actually see the eclipse from where you are, which saves you a ton of guesswork. And this right here really shows the app's incredible attention to detail. It gets that not all eclipses are the same. For a lunar eclipse, you get the whole timeline, start, max, and end. But for a solar eclipse, it zeroes in on that supercritical max time. It's just a really smart way to give you the right data for the right event. And to make sure you're always ready, the app has these really powerful home screen shortcuts. All you do is long press the app icon, and boom, you can drop a direct countdown to the next lunar or solar eclipse right there on your screen. It's at-a-glance tracking at its absolute best. Now, let's bring our focus from the vastness of space right back down to Earth and into your own garden. So the app has this built-in biodynamic gardening guide, which is based on this long-standing tradition of planting by the moon's cycles. The basic idea, which a lot of gardeners swear by, is that the moon's gravity affects moisture in the soil, and its phase and zodiac sign can influence how plants grow. This app makes it super easy to follow that tradition by telling you if it's a good day for leaf, fruit, root, or flower plants. And here's how that actually works in practice. On the main screen, you see today's tip right there: gardening, leaf. Simple enough. Then you look over at the calendar view. See those little icons? The leaf, the carrot for roots, the little piece of fruit? They let you look ahead and plan out your entire month of gardening activities, all based on the lunar cycle. Okay, from the garden to the camera. This next tool in the kit is a specialized little assistant for any photographer who's trying to capture that perfect moonshot. Forget all the trial and error of moon photography. The app's exposure calculator breaks it down into 5 really simple steps. First, you just plug in your camera's aperture and ISO. Then you tell it the conditions: the moon's phase, the weather, and where it is in the sky. And that's it. The app does all the hard work and gives you the perfect settings. And here's the tool itself. You can see the sliders for aperture, ISO, and moon phase, plus the buttons for weather and location. Once you've set all of them, the app does the math and spits out a super precise shutter speed, in this case, 1/566th of a second. That's the kind of precision that makes the difference between a blurry mess and a tack-sharp photo. All right, last but certainly not least, let's talk about how you can take this whole lunar toolkit and tailor it to fit your own needs and your own style. The level of customization here is pretty impressive. On the left, you can see just a few of the resizable home screen widgets, everything from a simple moon to a full data summary. And over on the right, you can see the app's settings let you control basically everything, from themes and colors to the language it displays. So really, you have complete control. You can switch between light and dark themes, tweak the widget backgrounds, and even toggle a physically correct wobble effect. And what I think is really cool is that after users asked for it, the developer brought back the simple plain moon widget with no text. That's a perfect example of a developer who really listens. So, when you put it all together, the daily guide, the eclipse tracker, the gardening assistant, the photo calculator, and all the ways you can customize it, it's pretty clear this is way more than just a moon phase app. It is a complete, comprehensive lunar toolkit that fits right in your pocket. And that really just leaves us with one final question. With all of these amazing tools at your disposal, from gardening to photography to just watching the sky, how will you connect with the moon?